Senator Roger Marshall of the great state of Kansas, who also is a physician. You've been listening to the president talking about lowering the cost of prescription drugs. What do you think of what he said?
Well, John, certainly we want to lower the cost of prescription drugs, especially the out-of-pocket expenses. But the president's plan is going to decrease innovation. It's going to prevent us from getting a cure for Alzheimer's, for cancers as well. And really what he does is he's driving up the cost of health care. So they're just going to pass on that insulin cost to other people's within the plan. So that's why we need more competition. And I'm so proud the seventh piece of legislation the president signed was bipartisan legislation. We helped co-author that increased competition, helped biosimilars and generic get to market. I think in the next 6 months we have 2 biosimilars, insulin biosimilars coming to the market. That's what's going to drive the cost of healthcare down.
Senator, good to see you. I want to also talk about this other health issue that parents all over the country are really watching. Rainbow fentanyl is now in 21 different states, and Halloween is around the corner. Parents are going to have to start talking to their little ones about this drug. You know, I was just in West Virginia last month talking with kids. I mean, high school students who are bawling their eyes out, telling me they know the cartels are targeting them. Why are we in this situation now where it's gotten to this point where kids are having to be the adults in the room?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I wish the national media would ask our president that starting with the open borders, he's allowed the cartel to bring these drugs across and flood our markets. But you're right, every day America losing hundreds of Americans, mostly young adults. This fentanyl candy, it looks like Skittles or Sweet Tarts when I was growing up. It's in at least 20 states. I had some friends from Atchison, Kansas contact me today to say that they found some. And this is so strong that maybe just smelling it, maybe just touching it can kill you. So this is one of the biggest health epidemics we have in the country right now.
So when you take a look at that, that looks a lot like Halloween candy. And Senator, we've got Halloween just around the corner. This warning from the Marion County Sheriff's Office in Ocala, Florida, saying, quote, nationwide law enforcement agencies are finding more illegal substances disguised as candy. With Halloween right around the corner, parents need to be even more vigilant about what candy their children have in their possession. Parents, please keep an eye on your children's candy. And if you think your child may have ingested something they shouldn't have, call 911 immediately. I mean, when I was growing up, it was razor blades or pins in apples. Now it's fentanyl, one pill of which could kill you.
Yeah. So, John, why has our president turned his back on America, especially our young adults and children? Why does he let this fentanyl flood across the border? But you're right, this looks like candy. So warn the parents. Of course, only trick-or-treat at places you know. Just stick it in your neighborhood to your friends and your relatives. And if it's not packaged, don't touch it. Leave it alone. A lot of this will be in a funny-looking package as well.
There's a bipartisan group of senators on the Hill from states like Tennessee, West Virginia, really hard-hit states that are asking for more money from the federal government to really clamp down on drug trafficking that's going on through their states. What do states need, and what can Congress do to really put the pressure on the government to give them more funding? Because this is a bipartisan issue. This is affecting everybody's kids.
Right. So, Aisha, right now we're putting our fingers in the dike because this is coming by the truckload now. 7 tons of fentanyl crossed our border, was apprehended at the border last year. One of the things we're doing, though, is to designate the cartel as terrorist. And by doing that, it'll give law enforcement and prosecutors more teeth, more flexibility. It will allow the Department of Treasury to freeze the assets of the cartels as well. So that's why we need this all-of-government approach. That's why we're going to lead a unanimous consent legislation to declare the cartel as terrorists.
You have grandkids. I mean, I met them over the weekend. Are you talking to them about this?
You know, a little bit. They're 4 and 6 years old. I think that basically we got to just be monitoring what they're doing. I don't think that they would understand this. Gosh, we hate to think that our kids can't trick or treat as well. I think it's my job as a grandfather, as a parent, to watch out for them as well. But we should be talking to our kids.
You got to remember that these cartels are deliberately targeting middle school kids because you hook them early, you got them for life. Senator, Doctor, thanks for dropping by today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Aisha.
Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are changing the world and changing your life. From Tucker Carlson tonight.